No, it's not Larry Norman. Not Steve Camp. I'm not sure anybody would think it's Randy Stonehill, but it's not him. It's Mark Hurd. The Herd marched around the world. There he is right there. To withstand the winds of time. How you faring up against that, huh? Are the winds kind of blowing you about, battering you down? Or are you withstanding the winds of time? I know what you got.
This is the Larry Black Show.
And I sure do hope it's catchy. Album produced by Larry Carlton for Michelle Pillar from her album, Love, Look Who Loves Me Now.
Sometimes it's hard to see the promise in yourself. Now and then you need a little help. He sees the miracle that's hidden in your heart. Let him give you what you need to start. He'll shine his light on you and show you what is right for you. He only the only certain key. It turns a wish into reality. He'll set our spirit sailing high above the stars. Whatever we imagine can be ours. He'll shine his light on you and show you what is right for you. He only wants to make your dreams come true. He'll shine his light on you and show you what is right for you. He only wants to make your dreams come true. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sometimes you're gonna wanna run before you crawl, but he will be right there to catch you if you fall. He'll shine his light on you and show you what is right for you. He only wants to make your dreams come true. He'll shine his light on you and show you what is right for you. He only wants to make your dreams come true. He really wants to, yeah. He only wants to make your dreams come true. He'll shine his light on you and show you what is right for you. He only wants to make your dreams come true.
He only wants to shine his light on you and make your dreams come true. Also says he'll give you the desires of your heart. And then another portion of the scripture, it says that he will mold the desires of your heart. You say, how can that be that he'll give me the desires of my heart when all I desire to do is go out and... I almost just blurted it out. Go out and find unhealthy relationships with the opposite sex. How can he give me the desires of my heart when that's what I want to do? Interesting thing happens. When you finally come to the realization that you need God in your life, and you come to him just as you are, as rotten to the core as you may be, he says you don't have to clean up your act to come to me. Once you come to me, I'll give you a new heart. With that new heart, eventually comes new desires, so that he gives you the desires of your heart, which is in fact to follow him. And it is in fact not to have those kinds of relationships that are not only harmful to you, but harmful to others. And so the desires of your heart do change. And he does give you the desires of your heart. Sometimes the desires of my head, the desires of my lust, the desires of my pocketbook get me into trouble. The desires of my heart very rarely do. You're listening to the Larry Black Show. How about that? I got an album here by a guy named Don Potter. If you're a country music fan and follow a mother and daughter act called The Judds, if you look on the back of their most recent album, it says, "Thanks for spiritual guidance from Don Potter." He also is the guitarist and traveled with them on their first tour. Don't know if he is now. But Brent Mayer produced The Judds, produces The Judds, and he produced this album on Don Potter. I met Don Potter on a soccer field where his son was playing. I think it was his son, maybe his daughter, was playing with one of my three sons. Don and I now live in Nashville, Tennessee. When I first heard of Don Potter, I was a morning disc jockey at a radio station in Rochester, New York, a rock and roll station called Waxy, WAXC. Did mornings there for like 3.5 years. And Don and Bat were a folk duo that were quite popular in New York City, in the New York area, specifically in Rochester, New York. It's also the home of that trumpeter Chuck Mangione. A lot of guys came out of Rochester, New York, that area. There's a very good school of music up there. And Don and Bat did all these clubs, and they could pack out a club if Don and Bat were playing. They never achieved any sort of success. They had a couple of singles that did moderately well, but it never did anything really hot. When I met Don in Nashville, some 10 years after I'd left Rochester, he found a personal relationship with God and has done this album. And I frankly have not listened to the album. How's that for honesty? So I'm not at all sure what you're about to hear, but I think it'll be good. And it's Don Potter, "I'm Gonna Fly Someday." Don Potter told you it'd be good. It's a song written by Bruce Coburn, guy from Canada Way. And there's probably some other songs in there that you might like better, you might like worse, whatever. As long as I have your musical taste kind of upset at the moment and off balance. Played a little jazz coming out of the last one, then giving it to Michelle Pillar and Mark Hurt, a little old folksy Bob Dylan kind of thing. And then this, I might as well keep you totally off balance. And some stations have had to play some old shows periodically when a show doesn't show up for whatever reason. It either gets lost in the mail or I'm delinquent in getting it out to the stations. And so it's interesting, the mail that I get, and I know what kinds of songs I was playing when that show was done. And within the last couple of weeks, I've gotten several letters regarding the songwriters. For a long time, they're really good friends of mine. But for a long time, I played quite a bit of their material. They haven't come out with an album recently. And for a while, I was playing a whole lot of their stuff because they are really zany guys. And I thought, shoot, I might as well drag the album out again. See if I can't resurrect something here. It's called The Monkey Song.
Maybe you might admit it, but don't try to pin it on me. None of my fathers ever hung by his tail from a tree. Satan got Darwin to get people down, and he got you to fall for his trick. But I got news for you, the rumors ain't true. God is not dead, he ain't even sick. Your whole confounded story is an unfounded theory that's self-contradictory and dumb. If your great-grandmother was old stagnant water that came alive when the sun hit the sky, tell me, friend, where'd the water and the sun and the scum come from? Satan has fooled you and thoroughly confused you. When it comes to deceiving, he's slick. But the Bible is true and it'll prove to you God is not dead, he ain't even sick. Well, I never heard a monkey ever say someday he'd be like you. That proves a monkey has more common sense than you do. I know that Jesus came here to save us, give us a choice, and he's my pick. Mine too, yeah. And if you'll choose him too, he'll bring new life to you. God is not dead, he ain't even sick. Your whole confounded story is an unfounded theory that's self-contradictory and dumb. If your great-grandmother was old stagnant water that came alive when the sun hit the sky, tell me, friend, where'd the water and the sun and the scum come from? Satan has fooled you and thoroughly confused you. When it comes to deceiving, he's slick. But the Bible is true and it'll prove to you God is not dead, he ain't even sick. No, God is not dead, he ain't even sick.
Oh yes, God ain't dead, he ain't even sick. That's on Larry Black Show right from down here in Nashville, y'all. Glory. So I thought I was listening to a rock and roll show. What is he doing throwing this stuff at me? I like it. Sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I like it. Yeah, that's cute. They do a marvelous job. I really do like all kinds of music. I am an Alabama fan, an Exile fan. I'm also a Bruce Springsteen fan. And hold your breath. I even like some of Prince's stuff. Oh, yeah. Gee, a godly man like you. Yeah, I pray for the boy. I think one of these days he's going to turn himself around. Anyway, be that as it may, hey, if you'd like to hear from us, or if you've got a question you'd like to ask about the program or about your personal relationship with God the Father, I'd love to respond to you. And we'll do that however I can. If I write the letter, fine. If I let somebody in the church that I go to here in Nashville, somebody from there may respond to your letter. But we will get an answer to you. Okay? Right now. It's The Larry Black Show, Box 25210, Nashville, Tennessee, 37202. The Larry Black Show, Box 25210, Nashville, Tennessee, 37202. And if you heard me mention that bumper sticker that says I love my family, if you'd like that, ask for it. I won't send it to you unless you ask for it. Otherwise, we're just kind of wasting them. But it's the only bumper sticker I'm going to put on the back of my car. Just don't like those things. But this one I like. I love my family. It doesn't say anything about the Larry Black Show. Doesn't have any other messages on it. It just says I love my family. The Larry Black Show, Box 25210, Nashville, Tennessee, 37202.
You're on the Larry Black Show.
Guy named Philip Sandefur, brand new album. I like most of the stuff on this thing, as a matter of fact.
Never alone and yet I'm never at home. Feelings that come, but feelings can go. Wondering why, but trying to hide. Outwardly cool, but I'm burning inside. Playing the game, knowing the shame. Calling my shots, I'm saying to hell with the pain. Where am I going? I just want to know, 'cause I am every man, and I don't know where I'm going. I am every man, and I'm not sure where I've been, but I am waiting and wondering why. I am every man. Mind ready open to reason, emotion. A heart only touched by some passing emotion. Deep into reason, but when it's in season, Lord, it seems like you're there. Could it be you I am needing? I am every man, and I don't know where I'm going. I am every man, and I'm not sure where I've been, but I am waiting and wondering why. I am every man. Well, I've been told that there's a secret answer that is somewhere to be found. But as I look for tomorrow, you know, I feel I might just turn around, because I am every man, and I don't know where I'm going. I am every man, and I'm not sure where I've been, but I am waiting and wondering why. I am every man. Yes, I am every man, and I don't know where I'm going. I am every man, and I'm not sure where I've been, but I am waiting and wondering why. I am every man.
I don't know why. I am every man. That's Philip Sandefur, and you've got the Larry Black Show. I have for you a brand new Dion album. Actually, I don't have the whole album. I just have one of the songs, and it's all about gold and silver and stuff like that. I think it's Golden Sun and Silver Moon.
Columbus did not discover this land, he did. Oceans didn't just make themselves, he did. You know, skies weren't born deepest blue. Stars didn't simply fall there too. Joy didn't plant itself in you, he did. Mountains didn't just raise by themselves, he did. Rivers didn't find the seashore alone, he did. You know, time didn't carve a country wall. Rain didn't simply waterfall. Who bent down to make it all, he did. Gold and sun, silver moon, did.
But he did. Yeah. Come on, Dion. My goodness, he definitely did. God the Father, way back when, created you and I. Created us to love him. And ever since then, we've been fighting it, kicking at it, saying, no way. I don't care if you created me. Don't count on me to love you. Kids are like that a lot, aren't we? We're like that to our earthly parents. We go through a period of rebellion where we say, hey, wait a minute. You don't own me. I don't have to do what you say just because you say it. Had to when I was a kid, but I don't now. I don't need you. I'll get my own apartment. Only to discover a couple of years later, when talking with your parents again, how smart they got in the last 2 years. It works that way. I'm not sure there's an 18-year-old that moves out of the house that doesn't come back when he's 21 and say, gee, Dad, you sure have gotten smart in the last 3 years. Didn't know you knew as much as you knew now. We all grow up, don't we? I wish I could play the drums like that. If you'd like to write, it's the Larry Black Show. Love to help you. If you want to help financially, I'd love to have you help do that. Boy, we need that. Sure do. Sometimes the show almost can't go out because there's not enough there. But if you'd like to help with it, you can, or if you'd like to write. The Larry Black Show, Box 25210, Nashville, Tennessee, 37202. The Larry Black Show, Box 25210, Nashville, Tennessee, 37202. God bless you. Thank you for listening.